And Austin not wasting any time, going after Scott Hall, stomping a mud hole in a hall in the corner. Meanwhile, Hall has Kevin Nash, the 7-footer, in his corner. Not sure why Hall needs him. Hall, a very competent competitor in his own right, former Intercontinental Champion. Oh, what a clubbing shot to Austin. Now it's Hall who's starting to fight back. Off to a fast start. And a Luthez press from Austin. Austin with his rights. And there's the elbow. Austin not even giving Scott Hall time to take off his entrance vest. Meanwhile, Austin driving Scott Hall's head into the top turnbuckle repeatedly. Talk about some major damage to the brain. And his brain is about to be in shambles after all those shots being driven into the top turnbuckle. Hall finally now on the outside has the opportunity to take off his vest, but also making a beeline behind. First, he takes a shot to Kevin Nash. And now you hear the sound of those chops. They sound like a shotgun going off. And Austin, who rolls Scott Hall back into the ring. You gotta wonder, after Austin making the first shot to Kevin Nash, what role is Kevin Nash gonna play in this match physically on Austin? Meanwhile, it was Scott Hall with a cover attempt, only enough for the 2. And now it's Hall with kicks to the back. And talk about feeling like real outsiders coming from WCW to the World Wrestling Federation are the NWO, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Meanwhile, Austin turning things around with these heavy artillery shots, but Scott Hall able to counter that Irish whip, whipping Austin heavy into those buckles. All that weight. And Hall trying to push Austin to the outside, dumping Austin to the floor like he's trash. And now Hall argues with referee Tim White, allowing Kevin Nash to take advantage and get some cheap shots on Austin. Kevin Nash took the opportunity that was given to him. You know, you make a purchase, you get a receipt. Austin made a purchase with that blow to the back of Kevin Nash going after Scott Hall. And when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash had the opportunity, Kevin Nash gave him that receipt. And that's as simple as that. Meanwhile, Scott Hall now in control, driving Austin in the corner. And what a follow-away slam. The power of Hall on display as Hall lateral press. Austin kicks at it too. It's the showcase of immortals. It's the show of shows. It's WrestleMania 18. Oh, boom. What a clothesline to Austin. Talk about getting your bell rung. And you can see Kevin Nash's eyes looking very, very intently at this match. Talk about extreme focus. And Kevin Nash taking the opportunity for another cheap shot on Austin. And I brought up the question earlier, what role was Kevin Nash going to play physically in this big match here at WrestleMania? And we found out these last couple of minutes how much Kevin Nash was going to get physically involved. And you got to know that's not the end of it. And right on cue is Kevin Nash taking another cheap shot at Stone Cold. Stone Cold, a former multi-time World Wrestling Federation champion, perhaps one of the greatest champions in WWF history. But the thing is, tonight's not about gold in this match. Tonight's not about the championship. Tonight, it's about bragging rights. It's about Austin sending a message just as much as it is for Scott Hall to send a message to Stone Cold. As these two tee off, that shot took Austin, sweeping him off his feet. He may have been swept off his feet, but that wasn't a Cinderella story right there. Austin back up to his feet on wobbly legs as you hear the sound of these clubbing shots from Hall. Stunner! Stunner out of nowhere. Austin just connected with a stunner for the cover. Oh, come on. And Kevin Nash taking out Tim White. Come on. And now, Kevin Nash making a bigger impact in this match that he has not anything to do with. He is not legal in this match whatsoever. This is just not right. Now it's basically become a handicap match. And now Austin defenseless. Scott Hall with that steel chair in hand. Oh, a kick to the midsection and a low blow. Stunner! Stunner on Hall. Stunner on Nash. Hall and Nash have been taken out with stunners. But the problem is, there's no referee. Tim White's been taken out. There's no referee. Wait, we got another ref. Oh, come on. And another referee gone. Austin with a clothesline sending Nash over to the top. The outside on the floor. Hall. He's calling a shot. Meanwhile, Austin sends Hall up and over. Crash and burn on the floor. And the Texas Rattlesnake having to go 2-on-1. That's why Austin is regarded as one of the greatest to ever step foot inside the squared circle. What we've seen from Austin, there's no performer like him. And now the referees approaching Kevin Nash. Nash might be, I think Nash is being asked to leave ringside. And Nash now being sent to the back. Nash has made his statement and now being sent to the back. Meanwhile, Hall upset. Austin going to attack Hall from behind. And now it's Austin with these clubbing blows to Scott Hall as Kevin Nash gets escorted out of the ringside area. The official being helped out too. Austin went for that stunner. But Scott Hall with a stunner of his own to Stone Cold. Can you imagine if Austin lost with his own move? And now the first referee, Tim White, back in play. Not this way. But Austin stays alive. And the heart of Austin beats as he continues to stand tall and stand strong. Stunner. And another one. Up it goes. That's got to do it. Austin has defeated Scott Hall at WrestleMania. Talk about sending a message to Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the NWO, multiple stunners. And what no better way to celebrate with some beers for the Texas Rattlesnake. That exposed turnbuckle was the beginning of the end for Scott Hall as the Texas Rattlesnake stands tall here at WrestleMania.